Hi everyone, my name's Cathy. Welcome to Skint Living UK. If you're new here, you're more than welcome, and if you're a regular, thank you for keep coming back. I'm sitting here this morning with my dog Willow. I don't know if you can see her. She's in scroungy mode. She's waiting for a gravy bone. I usually give her a couple while I'm sitting here having a brew, and she's just waiting, sitting on the stool. Which is meant to be for me, but no, she's taking over the stool. But anyway, today I'm talking about emergency fund, or in my case, 3 emergency funds. And you're probably thinking, what on earth is she talking about? I think you need 3 emergency funds. I have 3. There's the kettle. Right, you'll have to come with me because I'm going to need to turn the kettle off. Oh dear. It's never dull, is it? So I hope you're well. What have you been up to? I'm still renovating my bedroom. On Saturday, I put the battens up on my window wall, so I can start insulating today because I'm renovating the bedroom. It's the coldest room in the house. It's cold, damp. It was mouldy in the corner because the gutters were old and knackered. And we've had the gutters replaced. I've let the walls dry out, and now I'm insulating the walls. So I'll do a little link at the end of the video if you're interested to have a little nose. And I've done 10 tips to get your emergency fund going, so I'll do a link at the end of this with that as well. So my dog's like, what's going on? I don't understand. So yeah, come on, last biscuit now, greasy bum. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, 3 emergency funds. So we all know the one that Dave Ramsey recommends, a specific savings account put away, sort of no touch, but we want some sort of high interest and easy access for emergencies because life happens, doesn't it? It's recommended that you put at least 3 months worth of wages away, so if you lose your job, you've got that buffer there while you're looking for a new job. And the buffer can also be used for general emergencies because life happens, unfortunately, doesn't it? So like your car, you might need new tyres, or you might need a major repair. Your house might need a repair. If you're in the States, you might have a medical emergency, so you need to go and see a doctor, and you obviously have to pay for that, and your insurance doesn't cover all the costs. You might have to dip into it because something unforeseen happens. You just really don't know. So I have a separate account for my pets. I've put £200 away for my cat and my dog because I've got rid of the insurance at the moment, because when we move house I'll get a plan up there, because often the vets have cheaper plans, insurance plans, than you can get online. So that's what I'm going to do. When I find a nice vet, I'll get the insurance plan with them. So in the meantime, I've got £200 stashed away in case something happens to my cat or my dog. But generally, an emergency fund is to sort of protect yourself, give you peace of mind, give you a little bit of a buffer in case life happens. So what are my 2 other emergency funds? If you're a regular viewer of mine, you know I'm always going on about having a purse emergency fund. I advocate the use, excuse me, of using cash when you go shopping, because you will spend less, be more careful, more mindful about how you're spending your money. So say you've got a budget of £20. I always like to keep, say, £2 or £3, some change in my purse at all times. So if I'm at the till, I've got enough there, because there's nothing worse than not having enough money at the till. It can be quite embarrassing, especially if there's a queue behind you. I know most people aren't bothered, but it's also a little bit cringy, isn't it, when you haven't got quite enough. So I call that my purse emergency fund. And I just like to be at the till. I know, yeah, I definitely have enough. I sort of roughly tot it up as I go around the shop, but it's always nice to have a purse emergency fund. So that's my second emergency fund. My third one, you might call it something else, is to have a little bit of money in the house. So if the ATM is not working, or if the ATM has no money in it, often you go to them these days and there's no money in them because they don't want people to use cash, I think. So I think they don't fill them as much as they used to, because they want everything to be digital so they can track your data. Because data's everything, data's worth money. So if they can get it off you for free, they will. So I like to use cash because I don't see why they need to know I'm shopping at Asda. Why do they need to know I'm buying a box of eggs and a loaf of bread? Why do they need to know that? They don't, as far as I'm concerned. So I always like to have some money in the house. So again, case of emergencies, because if you can't access the money from the bank till, you might be a bit stuffed. So say like you've got an emergency and you need to get to the hospital. Somebody you know's there, or you need to get yourself there, because in the UK ambulances take a long time to get you there, or turn up at all, if ever. So it's easier to get yourself there. Because I don't drive, in that sort of situation, I'd need to get a taxi. I know you can pay by card in taxis these days, but some taxi drivers prefer you to pay in cash. So if you're in that sort of situation, what do you do if you haven't got the cash? So I always like to have some money in the house. Plus there's always niggly things at the end of the week, at the end of the month. You might run out of something like milk, bread, eggs, toilet paper, washing up liquid, something essential like that, something that you use every day, and it's not payday yet, and you're like, ugh. So rather borrowing the money, asking for from family, friends or neighbours for the money, you'll have the money there in the house. Not loads, £10, £20, dollars, euros, whatever currency that you're using, so that in case something crops up, you've got that cash there. Because I just think it's the peace of mind situation, isn't it? So one emergency fund for general emergencies that's online, so you can save it for like as a wages buffer or expenses buffer, or something big like a major house repair or a car repair. Pet funds, I keep my pet fund separate, but you might want to put it together with your emergency fund and I keep it together. So you've got a pet fund or a medical fund, and then the purse fund, because you're overspending in shopping and you need an extra £1 or an extra 50 pence or cents to add to your shopping at the till, and a little bit of money in the house in case the bank tills, the ATMs aren't working and you need the money. Because the way things are going these days, it's just like there's something hanging in the air, isn't it? Like ill omens or whatever they used to say in days of old. There's something in the air, things aren't right, we're living in troubled times. And I just think if you've just got a little buffer, not hundreds and hundreds, just a little buffer in the house. So if you run out of something or you need to leave and go to, say, the hospital or something like that, or get your dog to the vets, you've got that money there. So again, it's all about peace of mind, and it's nice to have that little buffer. So I hope this helps. Sorry for all the shenanigans at the beginning, sorting out the dog, sorting out the kettle, yeah. But that's life, isn't it? So today I'm going to be cracking on with insulating my bedroom. As you can see, I've got my paint-riddled top on and my jeans are all full of paint and tile adhesive, goodness knows what. Because I'm hoping to get the insulation done on my window wall in the bedroom today, and maybe a little bit of plasterboard up, because I want to crack on with putting the tongue and groove up in the bedroom. So let me know what you think. Do you use sinking funds, so separate funds for your designated emergencies? Like some people have little separate sinking funds. I just think it's just like 3 little types of emergency funds: in the house, in the purse, and digitally. So bye for now, and let me know what you think in the comments below.